What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nyla Monroe, and baby, it is time for a reality check, okay? Now, first things first, I know I've been gone for a little minute, and trust me, I missed y'all. I received a lot of love while I was gone, and I highly appreciate it. However, we back now, and what better way to come back than with the premiere of Baddies USA Chapter 2, because, girl, this season already looks like it's gonna be insane, and I'm not even gonna lie, I genuinely feel like this might be one of the most entertaining seasons we've had in a while. Like, this feels like one of them seasons that's gonna drag out for 20 episodes because there are a lot of girls and everybody got issues, everybody got egos, alliances, there's outsiders, and clearly everybody ready to fight, okay? So before we get into everything, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all turn that notification bell on so y'all never miss when I post, because over here we clock T, we connect the dots, and we call it exactly how it looks. And y'all already know I need y'all in the comments with y'all opinions on everything because it is tea time and the tea is piping hot. All right, now let's get into this premiere because Zeus came in hot, baby. So the episode starts off with a trip down memory lane / a recap of Baddies USA Chapter 1, and then a preview montage of a brawl that they have coming up this season. And girl, it is literally fight after fight after fight after fight. Everybody at the club called Midnight, I think it's called Midnight, is just crashing out, child. Security working overtime, child. Drinks flying, wigs flying, people screaming, just pure chaos. And honestly, it worked because after watching that preview, I was immediately locked in, okay? I'm trying to figure out what happened between Rolly and Big Legs. Like, I'm sorry, but that fight genuinely shocked me because Rolly always seemed like she had Lex's back. So the fact that they throwing hands this season, yeah, I need answers immediately. Now, one thing I will say is the intro this season is really giving. Everybody looked the fuck good. The photos were cute. The editing was cute. The vibe was there. Zeus definitely put some money into this season because visually it looks good. I mean, they always put money into today's shit, but you know what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. One of the people I'm most excited to see this season is Showgirl Neek from Jocelyn's Cabaret. That girl is a star. She gives diva energy. She stands on business. She don't bow down to nobody, and people genuinely be intimidated by how confident she is. Like, she really walks around knowing she's that girl, and honestly, I love that. So now for the first scene, we get into Natalie, Diamond the Body, and Cold Killer filming the music video for Big One. First of all, everybody looked the fuck good. Cold Killer just got her body done, and baby, T, okay? Body looking right, face beat, everything was sitting. And I really did like Cold Killer's intro for her confessional. She had on this camouflage outfit talking about she ready for war with any bitch, and then she blew the whistle. It was just so cute. It matched the vibe for sure. So Diamond and Natalie are standing there after, I don't know if they're in the middle of shooting the video or it was after, because the people were still on set, so it's like, I don't know. But Bahati comes out, and honestly, I'm really excited for her too. Bahati was literally the star of Baddies Gone Wild. Them girls tried to bully her the entire season because she was that girl, and she still never backed down. She stood on business every single time she needed to, but she still kept her sweet personality, and that's why people gravitate towards her, I feel like. Then Showgirl Neek comes out, but this is where I gotta keep it real because y'all know that's what we do over here. Now, the scene already started feeling fake and scripted, like Natalie talking about I brought some baddies, and Diamond's asking, OG baddies? Then new baddies? As if Bahati and Neek were not literally standing right behind the camera waiting for their cue. Girl, bye. That's exactly what I mean when I say Zeus be scripting moments. And I'm not saying every little thing is scripted and fake, but come on now. A lot of these scenes are clearly pre-planned, and unlike a lot of these commentary channels, I'm not about to sit here and pretend I believe every little thing that they show us, child. Now they all go to another area and start talking. Natalie brings up Cold Killer and her trio situation with K-Rican and Fauna after the reunion fallout. And if y'all remember, during the reunion, Fauna and Cold Killer kept jumping Tavy while K-Rican was over there getting beat the fuck up by Tinkerbella with zero help. So clearly there's tension there now. Cold Killer says that they never really called it a trio, but they definitely need to get to the bottom of some things. Then they ask Bahati if she's gonna have issues with any of the Baddies Gone Wild girls, and she says it's always gonna be on sight, honey. But the way she says it, it's just so adorable because of her accent. I literally cannot take her seriously when she talks shit because she just sounds too cute. Like, then Diamond asks Cold Killer if she's jumping in fights again like she did at the reunion because she's gonna fight her friend. Because like I said, Cold Killer and Fauna kept jumping Tavy at the reunion. So Cold Killer says that they plan to jump Tavy because she's a man. Now that right there, oh, that's definitely coming back up in the next few episodes. Tavy gonna get pissed about that shit. Anyway, Natalie starts assigning roles. So Diamond is in charge of the Now That Zeus girls. Bahati is over the Baddies Gone Wild girls since she won the season. Hello. Showgirl Neek is over the Cabaret girls, okay? And Cold Killer is basically rolling with Natalie because of the trio situation. Now, after this, Natalie and Rolly go visit Scotty with the body. Or should I say Scotty with the baby now? Because, girl, she officially had baby girl and is sitting this season out. And honestly, this whole dynamic between Natalie and Scotty has always been weird to me because let's just be real. There's been rumors and we've even seen evidence about Natalie and Scotty's intimacy. There's also rumors about Natalie having these girls involved in weird behind the scenes situations, like people accusing her of basically pimping the girls out, people saying Scotty and Lemmy became an actual relationship after Natalie introduced them into that world. And whether or not all of that is true, the energy between Natalie and Scotty has never felt like a normal friendship, ever. And I honestly feel like the reason their relationship got strained is because Scotty stopped being controllable. Natalie keeps bringing up how she put Scotty on and how Scotty came up because of her. But I personally hate when people do that, because if you genuinely help somebody out of love, you're not constantly reminding them what you did for them every time y'all fall out. Now that is manipulation. And you can tell Natalie still feels entitled to Scotty because she used to be able to boss her around and Scotty would just take it. But Scotty's not the same girl anymore. And Natalie just needs to accept that. Like, she literally told this girl before, no more private jets, no more shopping. Money is your love language. Like, girl, that's not friendship. That's control. And now Scotty has her own relationship, her own baby, her own motion, and Natalie can't fully handle that shift. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, this scene got boring as hell. It started dragging bad. The baby was cute and all. Scotty seems more mature and bossed up now, but conversations with Scotty just do not entertain me personally. So after a while, I definitely skipped through some of it because I'm trying to get to the chaos, baby. That's what I'm here for. Now, next we get Tommy and Ciroc meeting up. And honestly, another scene I really did not care about, but the irony is crazy because Ciroc literally came into the show as Tommy's friend last season. She was fighting people because of Tommy, snuck Biggie at that event, doing all this extra stuff behind Tommy, and now they fell out. Last season, while they were cool, Tommy basically exposed Ciroc's personal business, saying she met her on the streets after issues with her baby daddy and her kids and all this stuff. And I'm just like, why are you telling this girl's business on camera? That was crazy. So anyways, at this meeting, they start talking about how Ciroc got jumped at the end of chapter 1 and how Tommy didn't help her. And Tommy said she couldn't see, or she didn't see, or whatever. But what annoyed me during this conversation was Ciroc saying Tommy talked about her kids, quote unquote. Because these girls always say that anytime somebody critiques their parenting. Tommy told her to use her Zeus money to buy her kids something nice. That is not talking about your kids. That's talking about you as a parent, okay? And I hate how these girls always twist stuff into, you talked about my children, when that's not even what happened. Anyway, this scene was boring too, so I skipped most of it, but the ending was funny. Ciroc starts arguing with Tommy's friends outside. She throws a drink down at them from upstairs. Then she runs downstairs trying to fight the girl in the pink, but the other girl she walked past dropped her stuff and immediately took off on her. Baby, them girls was ready. They got to fighting and Tommy was talking shit from inside the car with the window down. Ciroc tried to spit at her, but Tommy closed the window, child. Now we move on to the Now That's Zeus girls. Ivori walks in looking good as a motherfucker. Body tea, way more feminine and confident now after getting her body done as well. And immediately they start discussing old issues with ET and pressure. But again, this is another example of Zeus scripting scenes because Diamond is asking questions she clearly knows the answers to. Because why are you asking where Ivori stands with these two girls when you're her friend and you know the answers? They definitely tell these girls what topics to bring up before filming. Then we switch over to Bahati, Daisy, Hurricane M, and TT, you know, the Baddies Gone Wild girls. And girl, Daisy and Bahati start immediately arguing over Daisy's address supposedly getting leaked online by Bahati. Bahati apologizes if she put Daisy's kids in danger, but Daisy immediately throws a low blow and says, you wouldn't understand because you don't have your daughter. And that was nasty because that's why you can't tell people your personal business. The minute y'all argue, they weaponize it. But yeah, then Hurricane M starts arguing with Bahati about the reunion. Hurricane was basically trying to tell Bahati that she jumped her, and Bahati's like, I didn't jump you, bitch. I almost jumped you. Like, I tried to jump you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they start fighting. And honestly, the fight wasn't given much, mostly hair pulling, child. But the funniest part was Bahati putting Hurricane M's hair in her shorts, talking about, you like my tail? You like my tail? I'm sorry, that shit had me crying. Bahati is a key, child. Then we go back to the Now That's Zeus girls, and girl, Pressure gets jumped, okay? As soon as she walks in, her and Ivori gets to get into it, and then ET jumps in and they start wearing her out, child. And I'm not gonna lie, Ivori is a real crash out. Like, once she locks onto somebody, it is hard to get her off. But after a while, it honestly gets uncomfortable watching one person fight back to back to back while exhausted and being jumped. Pressure clearly got tired. And then Ivori and Pressure start screaming back and forth, fuck your baby, bitch, no, fuck you, fuck your baby. It's given, I'm Dirty Dan, no, I'm Dirty Dan. Like, bitch, what is y'all doing? I'm just like, why do these girls always bring kids into everything? It's so weird and unnecessary. Then Ivori puts Pressure's wig in her panties talking about, come get your wig out my pussy. I'm sorry, these girls are insane. Then Diamond randomly hits Pressure too, and I gotta say it, Pressure definitely builds Diamond's because Diamond folded under it immediately, okay? It looked like Pressure got her at least a little bit. Okay, so now it's time for Natalie and Rolly to meet with the trio. So they walked through the house looking at all the trio photos from previous seasons, and it was messy, child. They got pictures of Lex, Summer, and Dolly when they were all cool, and then of Lex beating the fuck out of Summer. They got pictures of Cold Killer, Fauna, and K-Rican before and at the reunion, after Cold Killer and Fauna left K-Rican hanging. All right, and they got pictures of Tasiki, Biggie, and Mariah Lynn. So first they sit down with Biggie, Tasiki, and Mariah, and Biggie finally expresses how hurt she was seeing Tasiki hug Big Lex immediately after Lex fought her at the reunion. But honestly, Tasiki has shown multiple times that she is not Biggie's real friend, so Biggie needs to stop forcing that sisterhood. But yeah, basically Tasiki told her, I'm not here to make none of y'all happy. Biggie literally expects her to be a bodyguard, and she's not wrong. Tasiki told her that at the reunion, she told the crowd, watch my power, Tasiki, get her, like Tasiki was her bodyguard. Now, the final scene with Lex, Dolly, and Summer, this is where the episode picked up, honey, okay? So Summer walks in talking about Beyonce is here, and honestly, Summer is one of those people where she's annoying as fuck, but she's entertaining, and you cannot take that away from her, child. So they start rehashing the fallout over Summer mad that Lex and Dolly didn't protect her during her issues with Tasiki after speaking on Tasiki and Krishan's personal family business online, and Lex basically says, you expected me to save you from something you caused. You know what I'm saying? Which is valid. But then Summer says, I hope y'all doing good because I'm doing great. She starts bragging about her EP, movies, success, all this stuff. And Dolly says, you bitches ain't making no hits. The most viral bitch is here. And honestly, I peeped the weird energy immediately because Dolly always gives undercover competition vibes towards Lex. Even Lex looked uncomfortable when she said that. You know what I mean? And I really feel like Lex needs better friends because Dolly does not move like a genuine friend at all. So then Summer and Dolly start arguing, then fighting, child. Then Summer tries leaving and Dolly chases her to the door and they start fighting again. And that is where the episode ends. Overall, this premiere definitely gave chaos. Was some of it scripted? Absolutely. But entertaining? Yes. And honestly, this season looks like it's about to be one long, messy ass roller coaster, and I'm absolutely here for it. But I need y'all in the comments immediately because I know y'all got opinions. Who y'all rooting for this season? Who y'all think fake? What do y'all think is scripted? Like, and what do y'all think really happened between Rolly and Big Lex? Because I really want to know the tea on that. Do y'all have any tea? Did I miss something? Like, let me know. Shit. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so y'all never miss when I upload, okay? It's your girl, Nyla Monroe, and I am out, honey.